More than 2 months after flash flooding from the Junkins fire burn scar, dozens of people in Custer County still enduring a dangerous situation. They have zero telephone service.
This means they can't even call for help if there's an emergency. News 5's Zach Thaxton live in our Pueblo studio with more on their plight and who's responsible for getting their service back, Zach.
Well, a downpour on the Junkins fire burn scar on July 15th led to a flash flood along South Hardscrabble Creek. It brought rushing waters and debris through Wetmore and Fremont County, but further upstream it cut off an entire community from phone service. Well, their phone provider tells us there's nothing they can do to fix it.
I've been here over 50 years.
There's a lot to love about living in McKenzie Junction. Quiet, solitude, all the trappings of Colorado mountain living. But for the past 2 months, it's also been risky.
By not having telephone service, my life was put at risk.
81-year-old Clara Reda is just one of roughly 40 people near McKenzie Junction whose phone service went out in a July 15th flash flood and hasn't returned since.
Without a phone to call for assistance, it was a dangerous situation for me.
The phone provider for this area, CenturyLink, says the flood along Hardscrabble Creek washed out this Forest Service road and severed the phone cable running underneath it. Clara is on oxygen around the clock and had to hire extra caretakers to keep an eye on her at all hours because of the phone outage. Eventually, she had satellite phone service set up, but it more than doubles her monthly phone bill.
It's just all foreign to me how it works, and I've had a hard time learning to use it.
A little ways down Greenhorn Highway, Tammy Burke can't even contact her family.
I have a 99-year-old mother who's in a home in Canyon City, and they cannot contact me to let me know if anything, goes wrong.
She has to drive 20 miles to get a usable cell phone signal and worries, what if there's an emergency?
We need to simply be able to pick up a phone and dial 911.
In a statement to News 5, CenturyLink says they can't safely access the severed cable until the road is fixed, and governments from the local to federal level haven't determined a cost-effective or sustainable repair.
What do you want to say to CenturyLink if they're able to listen or see this story?
I can't use that kind of language when I'm being taped.
They really need to get us back in service.
Now you can read CenturyLink's full statement on our website, KOAA.com. Tammy says she's trying to get the attention of Senator Cory Gardner to try to speed up a funding and repair solution for the washed out Forest Service Road where the phone cable runs. Always watching out for you, McKenzie Junction. Zach Thaxton, News 5.